yeah, man, the market Black Friday out here. Everything on sale.
I already got nuts.
It's ugly.
Yeah, but yo, the people listening here.
This Kev.
Hey, yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 274. Thanksgiving edition.
Yeah.
First of all, how was Thanksgiving for you? We didn't get into that.
Man, listen, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. You know, since I've been keto or whatever, that was like my first time having carbs since the summer. So you know what I'm saying?
So you're not sick this morning. Your body didn't shut down?
No, like I kind of learned how to offset. First of all, me and Toy both was like, listen, man, we, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a taste, but that's where it got to stop at a taste. Like we can't go crazy because last time we actually did like try to have some carbs, whatever. I just remember feeling terrible, just laid out, stretched, tired. You know what I'm saying? Just beat up. Yeah. So he was like, man, we're gonna have a little taste, man. We had some fun or whatever. So it was good, man. Got to have that good old mac and cheese, that dressing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All the classics.
I know you're a green bean
casserole.
Sir. Okay.
Oh man, listen, it was hitting too. Hitting, boy. Yeah. Every year I be meaning Christmas. I got you this year on Christmas. I bring you.
So are you still not understanding the GOAT holiday as Thanksgiving? You still don't want to give it up? You still saying Christmas?
Oh no, it's definitely not. Christmas definitely. But you know, I sympathize. I understand why Christmas is not the GOAT for y'all because the focus is on the kids and has been on the kids for a long time. And I mean, kids are great, but they also kind of suck. If we're just keeping it honest, like they're great and it's amazing, and like once the fruits of your labor are like you get to see the joy on their face on Christmas Day, like I'm sure that's priceless. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? What leads up to those smiles on their faces is a lot of pain, a lot of sleepless nights,
a lot of behind the scenes of putting together gifts and stuff. I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate wrapping them.
Like since our wives are essentially the same person that they work in a kinetic mind stream.
Yes.
I imagine that you probably run into the same thing that I run into where it's like at a point I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not buying that. It's not happening. No, they don't need it. I'm not doing it. No. The answer is no.
I think with them though, they think about how happy the kid is going to be. And I don't care about their happiness.
No.
Like I legit don't care. Like they'll be okay. That one gift or two gifts they're going to get, they're gonna appreciate them because if you buy them too many, they're not gonna know. And you know my kids, man, they're gonna play with the box. Yeah, you know they're not gonna appreciate all that. You know,
and so, the littles are easy right now for y'all. It would be the big kids where it's like, because listen, if I was you, I'd just keep a running tally. Like, remember you came over here for dinner that night, Crumma. You know what I'm saying? Remember you needed that oil change. You know what I'm saying? You need to get picked up,
right?
Crumma.
No, that's a fact. I keep a tally, bro. I'm always on it to it, man. Like, it's the older kids. I always tell you, bro. You always say, like, you were asking, like, is it harder for older kids or younger kids? And I always, without question, it's the older kids, man.
Yeah, I'm coming around to that because it's like, you know, the little kids, it's bump and boo boo. Yeah. The older kids, it is debt and penitentiary. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no coming back from that sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Ain't no coming back. Goodness. The funniest thing about it though, let's say today's Saturday, so for Thursday for Thanksgiving, was just the fact that we had some people over that came over, and I'm not gonna say who because they're gonna know when I say this. Some people brought some dishes and they just didn't get eaten, and I was like, dang, they just sat like, and I would try to give it, a little bit because I could tell like if I brought something to somebody's house. And somebody did, I would look to see who's eating it or whatever. And certain things you just can't mess up. Like there's certain things in the black home who's cooking that. You got to know, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Most of Thanksgiving, it's like it ain't too many. It's not too much room for deviation or slips.
Don't deviate. Don't be trying to go outside the box and try to make something. So like when I would look and see, and these things aren't getting eaten, I'm like, dang. So I would give it. I throw them a bone. I eat a little bit, and I eat a little bit and understand why it's not getting eaten. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was one of the funniest things. I know they left like, damn, they ain't even eat my dish. Yeah, it was nasty. We're not eating. But
you can't. Like, listen, you can't. Listen. Grandma, the spirit of grandma got to be in the autumn dishes, okay? If you know what I'm saying, if Granny didn't inspire how you was gonna get down on this, man. Like, listen, what's Martha Stewart? She can't help you. Not in the black household on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, you can make a potato salad, and it might not even be bad, but if it's not the way that we like it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a wrap for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to it this way. This is a little bit more mustardy. I'm used to it a little bit more sweet and creamy.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, that's a big point. The mustard.
Yeah.
You guys. Yeah. That's a big point. It's like, yo, that's not it, man.
Yeah.
That's not it. It's not gonna get eaten.
But that's the thing. It might not even be bad. It might not be nasty, but it don't fit the palate. You ain't put enough eggs in this. You ain't put enough of that red stuff on the top. You know what I'm saying? I like the red stuff. I believe it's paprika. I don't make potato. Listen, my mama. I let my mama do what she do. You know what I mean? Like
that's her time deviate. To shine, man. That's the mama's time to shine, bro. Let her get in there and do it. I don't know how they do it though. Cook all them dishes at one time. I'm using timers on all my stuff.
I'm not gonna lie. I like when we got our group chat and when Sharita also like that, I felt like she was just backing up her man. And I was like, okay, cool, because I'm like, ain't no way Thanksgiving should be your favorite, because it's like I understand why it's Nate is favorite, because bro, you kicking back, you watching football and then you eat, but it's like you busting hump and they're cooking.
Yo, I would tell you, I rubbed my baby's back all day Friday. I'm like, listen, I was working and rubbing her back. I don't know how she did it, bro. Waking up, just fixing all them dishes, man, and it all came out amazing.
I would have figured Valentine's Day or something like that would have been her favorite, because it's like I ain't got to do jack.
Now, mind you, we were just kind of talking about either Christmas or Thanksgiving. I think if we had her pick, she probably would say Valentine's Day. She gets
or anniversary. It's like as much as anniversary is supposed to be about us,
it ain't about us.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
I was voluntold what I'm getting her for that one that band. I still don't understand the 5-year I should get a band. What makes you think you should? You know how much I spent?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I was saying no, I didn't. I was like, listen, you're like, nah.
So now we're coming up on 10, and she's already trying to pull it for something else, and I'm fighting that tooth and nail. So that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, nah. But
I made her back because I want some Red Octobers.
I mean, hey, listen. You know what I mean? Yeah. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can ask
yeah, exactly. Sometimes you got to go ridiculous so that way they know how it feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel sometimes. But the only problem with that is like Toya do it. I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah. Right. Then you're like, what did you do to get these?
Yeah.
It's like everything.
Right. It's like, ooh, man. Speaking of which, I'm in the. Did you go in for them Yeezys today?
No, I didn't.
I'm in that draw, and I'm like, should I be? But I'm in it now. The 700s.
I don't know. You know, a lot of times with Yeezys, I don't see them till you got them.
Okay, the faded Azure. Like, listen, first of all, get you a pair of 700s. 700s are easily the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn in life.
Okay, you said that a couple times. I might not get them from Reebok though.
Yeah. Listen, I feel you. But so. You know, since the people missed last week or whatever, like remember I told you I'm like, all right, I gotta go east. I gotta go east next week because I was gonna go on Saturday. Well, the homie hits me up on Friday, and he's like, "Yo, I got tickets to Chappelle. You want to go?" I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So I tell Toya whatever. I'm like, but my man's only got one ticket, but somebody else fell through on him. Like, are you gonna be a cool? She was like, yes, go. I'm like, okay, cool. So I hit my guy. I'm like, yeah, all right, we do that, and we can swap out too. Yeah. So I go out there, man. I meet my guy. We go to Chappelle. I wear them 700s on purpose. Like, now listen, I don't. When's the last? Well, you went to that concert the other day, but like, when's the last time you like been to a comedy show?
It's been a while. I think me and Shrita went to Kevin Hart years ago. It was last.
Did they have you use that little pouch?
No, they didn't do that then.
Oh,
so you had to put your phone up.
Yeah, you had to put your phone up. But and like, listen, that's not it's a little weird, but it's not really a problem. Where the problem comes in is it takes so long to get through that line because everybody has to get checked and everybody has to get their phone put into a pouch, and the people put it in the pouch for you, and then they give you the pouch back.
Oh wow.
So it takes you know what I'm saying? It takes forever because I mean, then you passing through security, everybody getting their pockets checked and wanded and all that stuff. We was in that line for at least a solid like hour and a half.
Really?
In the cold.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was like, so we just stand out. Luckily, you know what I'm saying? And people was getting turned away. Like women couldn't have like purses.
Oh wow.
So like, yeah, you just seen like women just like people just walking back to their car or whatever.
So is that why you said the show took 7 hours because of that process, or was the actual show 7 hours?
The show was still 7 hours.
My God.
It was, I mean, it was good but you got to watch that movie in the middle. and the movie's like 2 hours long. And mind you, this whole time you can't have your phone, you don't have your Apple Watch, nothing. So it's like, man, you have no real concept of time anymore. So you're just kind of sitting in there like, oh my God, what is going on?
Now, did that change the way? Okay, the funness of it, because you had to focus on the show.
Yeah, you had to focus on the show.
How was it? Let's say that.
It was good. Okay. It was good, and I mean, and like Erykah Badu came out and performed. Now, mind you, I thought she was just gonna come out and maybe do like 3-4 songs or whatever, and we was gonna close out the night. Erykah Badu performed for at least an hour, and then after she got done with her set, Dave came out and they started doing duets.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, like
so
Dave did Tyrone,
or was it? Did they had a? Oh gosh, you told me that Tyrone caught another stray. But hold on, so was it freeformed, or did it seem like they had a schedule at hand?
They had a schedule up until Erykah finished, and then like once Erykah finished, it was just free for all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Like so Dave came out and sang Tyrone, bro. We stayed for a little bit, but after a while, we could kind of tell it was like they were starting to wrap it up. So we was like, well, let's get out in front of this crowd, because you also got to keep in mind, you got to leave and get your phone unlocked.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's like, it's going to be a line to get out of here. And I mean, the stadium was packed. So we was like, all right, let's just bang out and roll on.
That's crazy. Because when you told me you went, my homeboy Larry hit me up. He texted me and said that. He was like, man, I went to go see Dave Chappelle. And it was 7 hours.
Yeah.
And that's all he said. And I was like, well, how was it? Like 7 hours, it must have been a great show. He put the little emoji of a baby going to sleep, because he was beat up from it. So when you told me you went, I kind of was waiting for the story and hearing what it was, how it was it. But that's crazy, man. 7 hours though. I mean, so needless to say, you're not going to another Dave Chappelle concert anytime soon.
No, I definitely go. Well, you listen, bro. You right. I don't get tired, so like I was cool. Like I came home, I played 2K. I was fine. It was all good. It's no problem. But it was a long show though. It was a good time. It was funny, and I was able to get those royalty 12s. That was the whole reason I was going out east. Like my man. That was the reason I need to go out east. I need to go swap with my guy, and then I was like, I kick it for a little bit, but that was really the reason. So I ended up just getting that done on Friday, so I didn't have to go on Saturday. But
throw them white laces in there, man.
I'm letting Toy give them to me for Christmas, because I was like, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. But
well, shoot, man. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Man, I've been playing 2K, and that's like it.
Really?
Yeah, that's it, man. And I don't know what like possessed me to actually start playing 2K, but I jumped back in, man. It's been rocking. You know what I'm saying? It's been all right.
What's the packs been like?
Trash. I don't open packs.
Really?
Yeah, because this is the thing. I know I'm not gonna play that much, but it's like, it still works as that quick hitter where I can just pick it up, play the game a little bit. One thing I did think I'll be playing more is those N64 games, and nah,
I haven't fired one up yet. I played. No, I take that back. I played Mario 64, the first 2 levels, and I kind of just left it where it be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I can't get into it, because I thought about buying a controller and everything, but I'm not gonna play it, man.
I told you, you just wanted peripherals, man. Like,
I did. I kind of just
gonna build you up a nice little shelf, bro. Like I know that's what you want.
No, I do. I still have it on. That's another reason why I didn't really care about it, because I already have all those emulators on my computer.
Yeah,
so I really didn't care about it. But a lot of Animal Crossing, a lot of Happy Home Paradise. Me and Khalees been playing. She actually finished it.
Still been really?
Yeah, she finished it, man. She was showing me like a KK Slider ended up coming to their vacation island and having a concert, and he was rocking. And
KK Slider gets down.
Yeah, so he had the partitions in the homes and stuff that you can do now. Like Khalees has all that unlocked. So I've been playing a ton of that. There's still a little bit of Destiny, but still haven't really played a lot of it. But no, just those 2. I try to get into Forza. I played the intro part, and like I don't really know what the hell's going on. So I just kind of like, it's a groovy game. It's a pretty game.
It looks really nice.
It does, but it just doesn't hold my interest. I want to go back to it. I'm like, I know I need to play. Let's just say that. But I don't know.
You don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You really don't. So okay, so you haven't been playing Halo. You got out of it, huh?
I sent you a screenshot of that one time, and I was like, listen, it like, bro, it's just Halo. It's exactly what I remember. It was nothing revolutionary about it. That's why people getting all hype about the release coming out, and like I really don't understand what all the hype is coming from, because I think people are just nostalgia with Halo. Halo's Microsoft's hitter. it brought a lot of people into the fold with Microsoft. It brought buying that original Xbox. So
if it's quality, it's quality though. Like I mean,
is.
like if that's what people want, I'm not mad at it. But I didn't like Halo then, so I don't really think it's not going to bring me into the fold now. So.
It's a lot of the same. And that's after I played that one match. I sent you a screenshot of saying I still quote unquote got it. I never fired it back up, bro. I never got back out there. I just
played it a couple times. I played a little multiplayer a few times, and it's cool. It's all right, but it's so slow. It does seem slow. Yeah, I'm more of a duty kind of guy.
Yeah, it did seem slow. I left it where it was, but I was because like me and the shooters, man. I just was like I'm kind of off of it if it's not a good shooter because I'm comparing everything to Destiny. Yeah, it's like if you're not a good shooter like that, then I don't
even know I consider Destiny a shooter. It's something else, man. No, it's something else, man.
Well, because you don't really get into the PvP part of it. Like if you got into PvP, you would consider it a shooter because it really is a lot of the multiplayer is a lot of shoot. Like the shooter part of it is pretty good. It's pretty good. But you won't give it a shot.
Like I'm saying, but like because it's not gonna be like Duty style where it's like more realistic and like you really got to move around. And like when because I have played Destiny's PvP and I'm sure that there's a lot of strategy to it, but like I don't know, it just doesn't feel as fluid as like because like I mean Duty's PvP like it really is going down out here. Like you really got to move around. You got to understand how to swing the maps and all that kind of stuff and spawns and all that. And I mean, or you can be out there getting your behind handed to you. Right. You know what I mean? And that's when it's not fun.
And that's why I think with a lot of like finding that sweet spot in the shooter. And I think Call of Duty has it figured out. And that's why I think Battlefield that's why they had their issue with their launch. So I know you've been reading about this Battlefield launch, man.
It's been getting thrashed.
Thrashed, bro. Did you see like, I'm gonna do some fact checking. So the Metacritic score has been a 71. It's reviewed at a 71 average, right? The user score is a 2.3.
Wow.
A 2.3. It is literally on pace. It is like if the way it is right now, it is top 10, one of the worst games reviewed by people. and I started reading like, okay, maybe people are just hating. Yeah. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's just not. No, it's really a broken game. Like if you're one of the bugs, well, the biggest bug I would say going on right now is like, you got these big elaborate maps and like the key part of it is like survival. So if like one of your teammates get down, it's very vital for you to be able to get them up. Well, the way the physics work, if your player gets down and like let's say we're playing and you get down, if your head ends up falling on any object, you can no longer be revived. It's like your body is sitting there. You can see them, but you can't revive them. Coding wise, they messed up on something.
Well, I mean, was that supposed to be on purpose?
Or? No.
I mean, maybe it was like that was supposed to be realism. Like, so if you took a couple shots to the arm or the hip, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could patch you up, but dome shot, you're done, son.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you know how you're down and you still like grieving and like you're trying to like crawl over to a person. You can crawl, but you can't be revived. It's like it's bugged where you can't.
Yeah, that's ugly.
And they said it was a known thing, but like this has been a horrible launch, man. And like it's been an EA thing. I don't know how many times we've talked about this. Like EA, whenever it would be Battlefront or Battlefield, the Star Wars one that comes out, they're always broken. And they end up getting it right like a year later. And like you would think they would have this fixed by now, you know?
I'm trying to figure out what that is about games right now, where it's like we're so okay with broken launches. Like, as consumers, we're not, but like, why are these developers like okay? Because I mean, like day one patches, that's whatever. Like to me, if you launch the thing or whatever, and you need to fix something, as long as you address it quickly, I'm cool with that. Whatever. Right. But it's like, man, is Cyberpunk fixed yet?
No, I don't think they are going to fix it either.
Word, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I don't think they are going to fix it. I think it's like because the PC version was what it was, and you enjoyed it, and I think other people who played the PC version enjoyed it. But that console held them back, so I don't think they're going to fix it. I think with Battlefield, it's a known thing that they're like, okay, we're just gonna like it is what it is. It is what it is. Like we know it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all knew this. Well, y'all paid the and it's on sale. It's already on sale for $49.99 on next gen version on PS5. PS5 started off at $69.99. It's already on sale.
That's how it's got to be, though.
I know it does, but that's very telling to me, though.
You know? I agree.
That's very. I
agree.
But yeah, we are at the 1 year mark for this Xbox and PS5. Man, how you feeling about it?
It's good, man. I'm not mad at it. What are you doing, man?
I thought it was your fire alarm. Smoke detector. I mean. But I've come around to it too. I actually played the PS5. What was I playing the other day? I played a little bit of Genshin Impact doing it, of all things.
Really?
Yeah.
What brought you to Genshin Impact?
I got an email. saying like, because they just saying come back, and I'm like, I fired up. I forgot I had it on PS5. And I wanted to
Paima.
Paima, and I wanted to see how good it looked, and it still is pretty on PS5. But
that's a game I don't know why I stopped playing.
Me neither.
Like it was cool. It was cool.
It was a fun game. It was no, it was kind of like one of those games where it wasn't any like, you know, it wasn't taxing. It wasn't something I had to do all the time. It was fun. Mm-hmm. You know, I was working on my builds and everything. And then it was just like, I just stopped playing it.
It's been tough. Like for games, it's been really tough to get a game that really holds my attention. Like I've been getting bored so fast playing. And that's why I stopped playing Genshin Impact, because it was fun for a little bit, and then after a while, it just starts feeling like the same old thing. Oh, the little bubbles popped out the ground. I gotta hit them a couple of times, and like the story wasn't progressing fast enough. And what makes that so terrible is it's like, if they didn't have those bubbles pop out of the ground every like 30, 45 seconds, like how they do, then we'd be like, there's nothing in this game. Yeah. Just this big open nothingness.
Right. Because with Genshin, it's a pretty game. They add new characters all the time. And it makes it like all the things are there for where it should bring us back. But I never go back.
But what is the magic that they're missing that like Zelda had? Because like when I played Zelda, I wanted to play it. I needed to finish it. Like it was amazing. And it like the progression, I guess, just kind of felt like it always felt like it mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like you're learning to cook. But Genshin, it was like,
yeah, because like all those things are in Genshin. Cooking, finding, you know, the story seemed to be pretty good. I don't know. I gotta ask Jay, because Jay's pretty good about it. I'll be stalking Jay's what he's playing when I'm on my PS5, and he's playing another JRPG right now that looks fun, but I couldn't get into it because I know Jay's into it. You know,
Jay's good for it. Oh man, I'm gonna see my guy next week, maybe.
Yes.
Next week. Yeah. Well, there we go.
Week. So we'll get to see him, man. That's my first time seeing him in a while too.
Yeah. Nah, man. But what I was gonna say, I forgot. I actually started playing Death Stranding again.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen,
okay.
Fantastic game, bro. Should have went triple, man.
Really?
Yeah. It's an amazing game.
You get a jetpack?
Did I get what? The jetpack? No, not yet. Not yet. I didn't get the jetpack yet. But
so you're playing it for the second time because you played it already.
Yeah, but it really is that good. Like I had enough time away from it that I can appreciate it again. And then also playing it on the PS5, like I forgot. See, this was the biggest thing about Death Stranding, and a lot of people, it was going to be something either you loved or you just completely hated. You were off of it. But the game was about the immersion. Like you're supposed to really connect to the character. So yes, you are an Amazon delivery man if that's the way that you want to look at it. Yeah. But that's not really the point of the game. The physics of it, like you feel every bump. You like, and now with the DualSense controllers, whatever, you literally feel every bump. Like it feels like you're out here straining, climbing. And
the first time you played on PS4.
Yeah, first time I was on PS4.
Okay, so I can imagine it being a different experience on this.
Yeah,
playing with that new controller.
And it's beautiful though. That's the real thing. Like the game looks absolutely amazing, and the tension is real.
Is it?
Yes. Oh my god.
I watched you play at that time. That's why this ain't a game for me. I've been in Seattle, but that's kind of what I'm waiting to get on Ghost of Tsushima. Once a good sale comes, I'm going to buy that because it just looks pretty. And I know on the PS5 it changes everything. Yeah. So I definitely want to be able to experience that. But it's another win for Sony. They got, as far as their exclusives. So one thing that I wanted to talk about too is Phil Spencer. He all but actually came out and said that Elder Scrolls 4, I know it's a game that you don't really care about, but Elder Scrolls 4 is really big in the community. And it's like it's going to be a console exclusive. Is this a win for Xbox?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, they deserve one. You know what? No. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna dial that back a little bit. Okay. It's a win for Xbox if we get the full game as promised on Game Pass.
I still don't understand this Game Pass.
Day one.
You're right.
That's a full win. I'm going full send. Microsoft, you did something amazing. And I mean, listen, Game Pass, it turned me my opinion of the Xbox, the new consoles or whatever. It turned my opinion because it's like I don't have to buy any games for this thing ever. And I get to play stuff for free all the time. Like I mean, like that's the reason I got to play Hades. Right. I at least understand where the hype sort of. Yeah, I got to play. Like, if I paid for Hades, I'd be upset, very upset. But since I played it for free on Game Pass, I'm all good with it.
Yeah.
Forza game I probably would have never played if it wasn't on Game Pass. Halo, I got to at least try that out. For as much as I was actually going to play this game or get out of this game, at least, you know what I'm saying, I didn't pay anything extra for it because I wasn't going to really play this.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I mean, Game Pass did what it did. I just want, like you said, the full version of the game. As long as we get that, I'm okay with it. It would be a win because I'll give it a shot, see what it is. Because people was nuts over this game when it first got announced. And they were like, "Oh, is it going to be an Xbox exclusive?" Because they bought the studio, and that's what they always thought. But I'm like, if I'm Microsoft, this is what I do it for. This is why I paid that much money for that studio. No, Sony, you can't have it, especially when they kicking you in the teeth as it is.
Yeah,
you know, so
Sony don't give them nothing.
No, heck no. Could you imagine one of the Sony games being on Xbox? It'll never happen. The best you could do is buy a PC. And I'm hoping that some of the games are going to end up coming to PC. Some of them. I do like the fact that I got to play my Sony exclusives, like Spider-Man and all that stuff coming back out. But I don't know, man. But gaming, I'm at a weird place with gaming right now as well. Nothing is really piquing my interest. I think it's just more of conditioned and. You know, even with Destiny, like I said, that's a lifelong game. That's something I'm going to play forever just because of people I play with. It's with that. And then with Animal Crossing, it's just playing it with Khalees. But there's nothing that's really piqued my interest that makes me play.
I'm super surprised Khalees has not found another game yet.
I think it's because we played together. And then also, that might be happening soon because she's done with Animal Crossing. I think she's at that point. She's got her
But she's not done. Like, I mean, she might have finished what there was to finish. But, I mean, there's no being done. Like,
yeah, there is no being done.
Because now it's maintenance time.
It is. It's now maintenance time, adding partitions, because I think eventually you end up doing the things in Happy Home Paradise you can do on your own islands. You know, so there's a lot to it, man. Like going to the I don't know, you haven't played yet, but yeah, going like getting the coffee and you know getting the different recipes and cooking now and stuff. So you're right, she might still be into it. But we will see. But that's it, gaming news, man. Ain't nothing really going on. I don't know if I'm aging out of gaming, Kev. You know, because I
feel like that a lot.
I do. I think about it, man. Like I love technology, so I'm always gonna buy the new stuff. But like, I don't know if gaming. I sit down and I'm just like, I know I'm not gonna have fun, so I just don't play.
Listen, bro. I've been in that exact same spot for a while now, bro. Like, where it's like I think I finally kind of reached my. I don't want to say my limit, but it's like maybe gaming passed me because the things that the kids like or whatever, like the games that are popular, whatever. It's like I can't get into it, man. Yeah. Even though it's like, but the thing is, they're the same games I was playing 5 or 6 years ago.
They are,
and I was having fun. But it's like now, it's like nah, I'm not enjoying myself.
I think it's just something has to be invented again, or something has to be. They got to capture that nostalgia again. Dog, I was sitting there looking at GarageBand the other day.
Oh man, it's so much fun. I wish I had that game back.
Legit was going to buy it, but you see how expensive that is now. Oh,
I can imagine.
It's the ticket was like $1,000. I was like, absolutely, that's it. The whole set, we had all that 10 times over. We all had that, you know?
Yeah.
But
oh man, that was so much fun.
It was, man. And that's the thing. Like that was like, I think we were around the golden age of gaming. I don't know if it's ever going to come back.
Oh man.
Yo, what's the Lakers issue, bro? Explain it to me. They just had a 3-time overtime game with the daggone Kings last
Kings
night.
And lost. After the Kings just lost their coach, it's like, wow.
What is going on?
Lost to a coachless team. It's a few things, man. First of all, we got to stop with this melting pot of names. Okay, I've been preaching this for years. Like, the GM, he just literally looks at who's made All Star, and he's like, you know what?
It's Leah Salt.
Look, it's not. We haven't moved to La Snitch.
La Snitch. He was valid for telling on her.
Absolutely, 100%.
If she said what they said, she said.
He said. Listen, LeBron better man than me because I'd have spit in her eye. All right, and dared her man to do something. Right in the middle of Roni, I'd have spit in her eye. But
it's a melting pot of names, though.
Yeah, but that's the biggest issue because it's like, who thought LeBron and Westbrook was going to be a good pairing? I don't. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good on paper, but like again, 2 All-Stars. I'm happy for Carmelo. He's actually been a great addition to that team, and he was really good in Portland. So it's like he deserved that shot. Dwight Howard has been playing well, but I mean, like, come on, he's an aging star. Right. Anthony Davis, I feel kind of the worst for him just because it's like, man, you finally got to taste sweet success.
Right.
And now, you know what I'm saying, now there's no more excuses for you, because with the Pelicans, you know what I'm saying, if you under-delivered over there, at least you had the excuse of, oh, this is a bad team. Well, it's not a bad, well, on paper, it shouldn't be a bad team anymore. So now if they're not winning and they're not doing well and you're underachieving, they're going to light you on fire. I don't know, man. It's just too many names. It's just too much names.
I think it is names. And I always ask you that before, and I asked you, like, yo, are we going to look back on LeBron really not being able to groom a younger player? Are we ever going to look back on that and give him flack for it, you know? Because I look at what Steph's doing in Golden State, and some of it has come down to coaching. This is where I start to like get on Vogel about his lineups are just crazy. But like I look at the way Steve Kerr is, like, you look at the progression in the young players they have. And there was some times, man, where Steph was out there, even the year he wasn't hurt, he was like just out there with a bunch of names, but they figured it out. And now they went through the trenches with those guys. And Draymond Green's the best defensive player in the league. I got
Draymond Green's one of the smartest players in the league, period.
Like, I definitely got to give it up. As much as, you know, people give him a hard time about things and saying he's if he was on another team, he wouldn't get any playing time or anything. He's like, I got to give him his flowers, bro. But, and even talking about where they at right now, you know, different parallel universes with the Golden State being so good and the Lakers not being good, Klay coming back.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden State's 15-2 right now. It gets
scary.
Yeah, it gets really scary, man. So I don't know. I think it's coaching to the Lakers, though, to say all that. I think it's some of it's coaching too.
But that's also comes down to the coach, because LeBron don't want to be coached. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be coached. He don't want to be GM'd. He like, listen, you own this team, and I can't, until I can do something about that, I can't do nothing about it. Okay. But other than that, this is the Los Angeles LeBrons, the Lakers. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. But before we move on from basketball, though, I got to give it up to the Nets. They're figuring.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know you see it. I know you see it. Listen, KD coming out there ashy. Yeah. Hair not brushed.
I always said it. I remember I told you
beard looking scraggly.
I told you in the finals when KD showed up with the tracksuit on. Everybody coming with LeBron had on the shorts and the man purse, and KD showed up in the tracksuit. I was like, yes, the Golden State's not gonna lose this game. They're not losing. Same thing with KD. That man doesn't care anything about his hair. He don't care about putting lotion on. He's out there to hoop. Yeah. So it's Nets and foe, man.
Yeah, he was like, man, listen, does lotion make me play basketball better? Oh, it don't? I ain't worried about that then. You know what I'm saying?
But somebody got to get in his ear, though. KD, like, come on, bro. Like, you're going to get cut.
I'm sure that was a mistake. I'm sure that he probably showered before the game and just, you know what I'm saying, just got dressed.
Yeah, because nobody puts on lotion before they hoop. You know?
Right. You know
that's more indicative of how smooth this game is. We ain't out there busting a sweat. And y'all, his leg is still ashy. And he's giving y'all buckets. I mean, he's not sweating. Right. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you what, the person I've been the most impressed with for ISO Gang, which I don't even know if I can call him ISO Gang anymore.
Not ISO Gang.
Yeah, but Lamarcus Aldridge has been like, I gotta give the guy some slack. Yeah, it's because he let us down. He let us down last year.
And then he came back. He miraculously got his helmet together and came back.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. But now he's doing what he was supposed to do. Yeah. And Patty Mills is a great addition. Yeah. Man, he's been out here getting buckets. And James completely transformed his game. Like
he did.
If we give him any award, man, it needs to be the most humble player award, because it was like, yo, he was a league leading scorer. And it don't seem like he tripping on that. He rather get everybody else involved every night. He got 14, 15 assists. Maybe he only got 16 points, but he got 16 assists to go with it.
I mean, and then you also got to remember his heart's broken right now because the baby's now supposedly dating Sweetie. So now he's got free time, you know? He's got time. His man, his homie,
his Rolly.
We'll call it, yeah. So now he's occupied. So now I can
go. But no, hold on. We can't even say that because I mean, remember at first they were saying Harden was the one that had Sweetie for a little bit. So
maybe he was setting it up.
Maybe he was. Listen, because Harden don't seem like the kind of guy, like he don't chase him, he replace him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he got in his man's ear. Was like, yo, she's a nice girl. She's a very nice girl, man. Think she'd be good for you. But Harden was on Thanksgiving. He was passing out turkeys.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. I take it all back. Nets and foe, man.
We do miss Kyrie though. I'm not gonna lie.
Should. He'll be back soon. I think. I am dialing that back. I think he'll be back soon. Because pandemic's over. We talked about that last time we recorded.
Even though every time, like, we still getting variants. I know. They still. We just got another one the other day. That was like, yo, listen, I saw it. This one right here. Yeah. This one right here, boy. this Ronnie right here. Ooh, y'all thought that last one.
Yeah, and nobody cared. I mean, think about it. The murder hornets came and just went away. No one like even the hornets was like, listen, we're gonna come back because I see y'all occupy. Y'all don't really care right now, so we'll come back. And then it never came back.
The government has started up a UFO task force at this point because they've already opened the door and let us know, like, yo, yeah, there are UFOs out there. It's real. Yeah. And everybody was like, man, they was like, well, now we got a UFO task force. And that was like bottom of the page news.
Yeah. Don't even see it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you watched Invasion?
Oh, I was just about to say that. You beat me to it. Yo.
This week was better.
It's getting better. It's getting better. My girl got kissed and all that stuff. I was like, he gonna kiss her.
I don't, but that was the part I didn't like. I'm like, listen, there's aliens out here. They're destroying whole cities. All communications have been cut. You know what I'm saying? This lady, you literally just left having to kill one of these aliens after it killed the people that you were living with. And you were worried about having a long kiss goodnight.
Right. Yeah.
Like
I do like how the characters are running into each other though. Like when the kids right now with the soldier. Okay, now it's coming full circle. Hopefully it ends up being, pretty good. We'll see. But the aliens came and it was.
But hold on. And also, this is the other part I didn't understand. Because first of all, I've had smoke for her the entire time. So I'm like, yo, y'all are the most useless characters ever. And this is unrealistic. But this man literally, like you over here sad and crying because you feel like you're about to lose your family, even though they're all right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The aliens come and actually kept your family together. If you just quit whining and cry, you could make it right. You could, if you got out your feelings, but that's neither here nor there. Now this man meets you in the locker room. First of all, you don't know this man from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying?
Why was she all weird around him? Why was she acting all weird around him?
I don't know. Okay. I mean, because the only thing he ever said to her was like, "Man, you're such a great doctor." She's like, you know what I'm saying? And now he gets you in the corner. He's like, "You're such a great doctor." And again, she loses her breath. And he was like, and she's like, "Yeah, but I got to be here for my family." He's like, "I had a family, but I was a complete piece of garbage. And they completely left me because I started cheating on my wife. And I didn't want to be with her no more. I guess I changed on her." She's like, "This is the man I need."
Right.
There are aliens here that are killing everybody on Earth. There are no comms, no planes. You were living in a school that's turned into a military bunker.
Right.
And you still have time for a love story?
Right.
The only ones getting it right is the kids. The only people getting it right is the kids.
I know.
And the soldier.
And the soldier. Getting it right too.
Because listen, the thug dove at the phone. My God. So they got so much off in so little.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I really appreciate his character a lot. I wanted to get into the young Dolph thing, but my computer's about to die.
Okay.
All right. So we'll talk about that next week, actually, because I want to dive a little deeper into that one because we have different thoughts on that one, and I want to kind of dive into that one. So we'll get into that. Plus, Michigan is about to get their doors blown in. What'd you score before we go? What score are you gonna think it's gonna be?
56-3.
Dang, 56-3.
Yeah.
All right. I said
by halftime.
Wow, okay. I mean, not to mention,
hey, listen,
scored 100 last week.
I was about to say that wasn't too far off from Michigan State. So.
I'm going to Ohio State too. I will say 45-10, and they better fire Harbaugh when this is over too.
Listen, his house is up on Zillow.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, let's get out of here. Be people this Nate here.
This kid.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 274. Man, drink more water, people. Peace.